Very good morning. This is Dr. M. Pachina, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, VFSTR, Andhra Pradesh, India. Today lectures I am going to deliver about the magnetic force. Previous lectures we discussed about the potential energy and the boundary conditions. Here today lectures about the magnetic force. The magnetic force, how can say, which means when we are going to electrostatic field, there is a Coulomb's law. We discussed about the Coulomb's law. Okay. Whenever the charge is moving with respect to some force, the charge particle is moving with respect to some force. Whenever the charge is moving, there is a current. There is a current means there is a magnetic field. Whenever the charge is moving, there is a current. There is a current means there is a magnetic field. So that's a we are going to apply some force. That's we can call this a kinetic energy we are going to given. So the normally if you are going to go for any the movement of charge particle, okay, with respect to some velocity, with respect to some velocity, so that only that the charge is moving. So we will get the magnetic flux densities. In this case, what we are going to discuss on today lectures, the magnetic force, that's a the force due to magnetic field. The force due to magnetic field B. This, we can call it a steady magnetic field. We can call it a steady magnetic field. When you are going to the field, there is a magnetic field. We can take electric field or magnetic field. The field exerts force. The field exerts force due to that magnetic fields. We can say the force on the charge particle. We can take three scenarios we are going to discuss on today lectures. The force on a charge particle, the force on current elements. We can take an ideal element. Current elements. The force between two current elements. I am going to take two loop will be there. So I am going to take element number 1, element number 2. We can measure some distance. We have to know what is the force between the two current elements. What is the force on the charge particle? What is the force on the charge particle? Force means we can call it electric charge and magnetic charge. Force means we can call it there is electric charge and then magnetic charge. What is the force on the charge particle? We have to go for electrostatic field also. Here the force on the current element. Because of the current element, what is that? What is the attitude? What is the level of what is the behavior of the force? So look at this is three cases I given. Three different types we are going to analyze. Now we will go to the case number 1. This is a electric force. So electric force, there is a electric force. Okay, there is a electric force. So look at the diagram over here. This is a static field. There is no time variation. The charge is moving. Okay, there is a charge will be there. Here, this is charge. This point, this is a charge Q. This is a charge Q. Because of the force, electric force, the electric field. There is a electric field. There is a electric field intensity. Because of the force, the charge is moving. Ultimately, electric field intensity will be there. There is a force. There is an electric force. The charge is moving. So, we will get the electric field intensity. So, what happened now? What happened now? There is a we can call it doing some work. Which means the electric force doing some work. Because of force only. Because of the kinetic energy. We are going to give some kinetic energy so that the charge is moving, we will get some electric field intensities. So because we can call the accelerated in direction of the E due to some electric force. They accelerated in the direction of E. The direction of E, we mean electric intensity due to some electric force. Due to some electric force. Here mean we can, because we can call as a that's a kinetic energies. So electric force we can see. Now we'll go to case number 2. I am going to take magnetic force. I am going to take some magnetic force. As usually there is some charge. The positive charge, we can take this is a positive charge. We can take this is a positive charge. Okay, I am going to take this is a positive charge. There is no magnetic force. It is not doing any work in this case. Okay, it will be free conditions. There is no movement. Ultimately, you are not getting any magnetic flux. There is no movement of charge, means there is no magnetic flux. When you are going to get the magnetic flux, the question mark is going to come. The case number 1, you got the electric field intensity got because of the electrical force. Okay, because that electrical force, kinetic energy, because of electrical force, the charge is moved. Because of the charge moved, you get the electric field intensity. But we are not given here. So you are not getting any magnetic flux. You are not getting any magnetic field. There is a charge movement only, you will get the magnetic field. There is a charge means there is a current, means there is a magnetic field. Now I will go for case number 3. Case number 3, there is some velocity. I am going to given here. There is some velocity, we can also u. Some books are given v, don't confuse about. Some different notation. V is the given velocity for v. Here u are given as per the Shadi Q referred here. The magnetic force, what happened now? What is it? M for magnetic force. Charge along with some velocity, so we will get the magnetic field. Magnetic field curl will come, which means we can call this a magnetic fields. So we can call this a Q into UB. So we will get some magnetic field. Okay, there is some velocity. So you will get the FM. You will get the FM. Magnetic energy will get it. So ultimately what happened now? The magnetic energy we can define because of some velocity. There is a magnetic field. Due to the magnetic field, you will get some force. So FM equal to Q into UB. So ultimately the Q means charge moving with some velocity. Moment of charge moving with some velocity. It's a angle. Force is right angle to the velocity U. So force is right angle to the velocity U. Angle is a theta. We can define. So what to understand from this one? If you go for any magnetic force, there is a magnetic force means they are having some velocity only, that charge will moving. So that you will get the magnetic flux. Otherwise you won't get. There is a velocity only, you will get the magnetic field. Here also there is some electric force. Because of this electric force, kinetic energy, you will get the electric field intensities. If you are not giving any, there is no velocity over, in this case number 2, there is no magnetic fields. Now we will move on to the, one more thing I want to say, here the Q is positive, the electric field, the Q is positive. What happened here? That the electric field, the electric force and E are both in the same directions. If the positive charge will be there is a positive charge, the electric force and E on same directions. Will be on the same direction only. Because there is a charge will be there, the moment of charge only, that direction only, the force you are going to apply, there is a positive charge, means the same direction will get the electric field intensity. Same directions. It's very, very important. Now we will move on to the first one, the force on the charge particle. Now we will move on to the first one, force on the charge particle. Already I told the magnetic force Because of this velocity, so we'll get the magnetic field. So that's a force will be right angle to the direction of B, theta. So we'll get magnetic force, we can define. Q is a charge. Okay, there is some velocity, magnetic field, there is some angle sin theta. There is a magnetic force we can write. So now we'll go to the points. What the given written over here? The electric force Fe. I told already. The electric force Fe is a stationary or moving charge Q on electric field given by Coulomb's law. What is the Coulomb's law? State that F is equal to QE. Electric force is equal to QE. Q mean charge, E mean electric field intensity. According to the Coulomb's law, the electric force is stationary moving charge Q. The electric field we can write F is equal to QE. Suppose if Q is positive, mean both will be same direction. That already told. Suppose in magnetic field, what happened here? Magnetic field. The field mean electric field, magnetic field. Here magnetic field can exert force only on a moving charge. Only on a moving charge. If you go to electric field, not like that. Electric field is different here. Magnetic field, the magnetic field can exert force only on a magnetic charge. We can call this a moving charge. Can exert only on a moving charge. A charge, a Q is moving with some velocity. A charge moving with some velocity U. I told already velocity. Some books given V. Here I am using here U, velocity U. In a magnetic field B, I have written here Fm, magnetic energy force QU into B. That's what I written over here. The magnetic field can exert force. Only on a moving charge. The magnetic field can exert force only on a moving charge, which means having some velocity. Okay, this thing you have to know. But electric force, that will be having some kinetic energy. Here magnetic field can exert force only on a moving charge. Wherever the moving charge will be, because of that exert force only, we will get the movement of the charge, will get the magnetic field densities. So the charge Q is moving with some velocity U in a magnetic field B. We can write Fm equal to QUB. Very important. So therefore total force charge given by, I am going to write the total force. Total force means both electric force and then magnetic force. I am going to written over here. So ultimately I am written here. So electric force we can write, what is Fe? Fe is equal to QE. So ultimately Q of, we will get the both Q get outside, E plus U B. So this is, we can call it Lorentz force equation. Very important. This is Lorentz force equations. This is Lorentz force equation. F is equal to Q of E plus Q U B. U mean velocity, E for electric field intensity, B for magnetic flux density, Q charge, F is a force. The total force we can call this here electric force and magnetic force. So again telling here, what is the force on a charge particle? Here what we are going to discuss is magnetic field. The magnetic field can be exert force on a moving charge. A charge is moving with some velocity, so the magnetic field B can be written as Fm is equal to QU into B. This is very important. So F is equal to Fe into Fm. The first case is over. Force on a charge particle is over. Force on a charge particle means because of velocity the charge is okay. Because of the velocity only you will get the magnetic field. So now we will go to the next second case, force on a current elements. What is the force on a current element? Previous case I taken only charge. Force on a charge. Force due to the magnetic field. Here I am going to take only for, because force on a current element. Current I am take on conductor. Okay, I am going to take on volumes. Okay, conductor there is a volumes. Okay, on conductor I am going to take. Okay, that's a total. This is a current is moving. Okay, the ideal element. That's we can call DL elements. Okay, DL elements. So this I am going to take on ideal elements. Which we can use the current carrying conductor due to magnetic field B. Due to magnetic field B. So what is the force? So normally we are going to take what is the J. J means the current conduction current density. J is equal to rho V into U. Volume charge into velocity. I told there is some velocity only the force. Okay, there is some velocity only you will get the force. There is some velocity only you will get the, we can call this a rho V. This is called volume charge. So I am written here. So I am going to take the relation between the current elements. Line, surface, volume. Already we discussed it. Ideal, KDS and JDV. Okay, there is a line, surface and volume. I am going to take the relationship. So what is the ideal here? This is for, we can go for the volume. So ideal equal to JDV. Ideal equal to JDV. This is called JDV. What is J? J is equal to rho V into V. This is called rho V into U. Rho V into U. U means velocity. dV. So this we can write. This is called as here U. U will be there. Rho V into dV we can call this a dq elements. How you will get the dq? And given here. So what is the ideal? What is the ideal element? Ideal. This is called ideal. Ideal means dq by dt into dl. So what is the total current? Current means with respect to charge, with respect to time the charge is moving, it's called current. dq by dt is called I. Okay, there is a time variation charge, we can call it as a current. The movement of charge is called current. So with respect to time you will get the current. So you will get the dq into di by dt, you will get the dq into u. This is called as a u. We can call this a u. So the ultimately ideal equal to dq into u. That's only written ideal equal to dq into u. dq into u. From the general case, from what is the differential force? I told force. The differential force equal to ideal into B. Okay, there is a current means there is a magnetic field. There is a magnetic field, there is a current. What is the force? F is equal to QE. F is equal to QE, that's a Coulomb's electrostatic field. Here magnetostatic field, F is equal to, we can call this a velocity. So we can take, let's say what's her volume charge will be there. So ideal into B. So ideal, the difference current element ideal into B, there is a current element, there is a magnetic field, the differential force dF is equal to ideal into B. So if you are going to go for integration, you will get the what is the total force? F is equal to line into ideal into B, we can write. So ultimately we got the force, on a current element ideal. Okay, and ideal. So we got the force, on a current element ideal. So ultimately we got the magnetic field B. Now we will move on to the third conditions, force between two current elements. Previous case, I thought only single elements. Now I am going to take for two elements. Force between the two current elements. Case number 1, case number 2, case number 3 is very important. Don't confuse about, guys. Case number 1, I taken only charge at point Q. Positive charge located here. I calculate what is the force. This point. This is case 1. Case 1, I taken. Okay. What is that charge? Q. Positive charge will be there. You have to know what is it. How the force. What is the force? What is called as a magnetic force? You have to know what is the magnetic force. Okay. The magnetic force means we have to need some velocity. We have to need for some velocity u. So we will get the magnetic field. So ultimately this will be right angle to that points, that's called magnetic force. This is case number 1. Case number 2, I take one element only we have to calculate. Case number 3, the element, what is that force? Case number 3, the 2 element I am going to take, and so we have to calculate what is the force between 2 current elements. I am going to take force between 2 current elements. Look at the diagram over here. This is loop 1, this is called loop 2. I1 current is moving, this is called I1 current, this is called I2 current, this is loop 1, loop 2. There is a small elements, this is we can call, there is a small element will be there. Okay, this is called DL1, so I1 DL1, same thing there is a small element will be there, I2 current DL2. So the distance we can define, distance will be R21, unit vector direction R21, this is called R21 from loop 2 to loop 1 directions. This is called a differential of the force, d of df1, d of df1, we can call it differential of the force due to d2, okay, and then due to d1. For example, I am going to give a differential of force, okay, this is a differential of force 1 of the current element due to this one. Like that we can write differential df2 mean because of current element, what's a b? Here I am giving here df1. What is a df1? Differential force. Differential force means because of the magnetic field, and then I1 dl1, you will get the differential force. Force means we can take current element along with the magnetic field. What we discussed previously? Previous case, what we discussed? So if you take any elements, okay, what is the force? Force means we can take integration of line integral ideal, okay, the current into, we can u, okay, we can call this a into b, this some, there is a magnetic field. So this is df1, df mean ideal into b, okay, this is called as a df1, differential force. That this is what I given, this is what I given here. Now the force between 2 elements, I am written here I1 dl1, I2 dl2. This is called I1 dl1, this is called I2 dl2. Now I am going to use according to Biot-Savart law. According to Biot-Savart law, so we have to calculate magnetic field intensity and magnetic flux density. B is equal to mu h. If you know the h mean, we can get the b. Okay. If you know the b mean, you will get the h. B is equal to mu h. According to Biot-Savart law, both current element produce magnetic field. Surely there is a loop, there is a closed circuit, there is a conductor. The conductor will produce the magnetic field. Surely the both loop will be producing magnetic field. So the to find the force, differential force df1 on element idl1 due to the field db2, which means this one. It's produce the element ideal. It's produce the element I2 dl2. So what they are telling, you want to find out the differential force d of df1 on first element I1 dl1 due to the current db2, due to the field on db2, due to the field on the db2, this one loop number 2, produced by the element of this ones, produced element of the I2 dl2. So now we'll go for this one. What is the basic fundamental differential force? We can write ideal into b. This is what I told. So differential of element, first one I1 dl1 due to db2. So differential force, okay, differential force on the element this one due to this one, due to db2. Because of this one, this will be getting, because of this one will be getting this ones. Because of this I1 dl1 due to this one, you will get the force. Because we are going to measure the force between the 2 elements. Because of the loop number 2, you will get the what is the force. Because of this one, what is the force? You have to calculate. From that Biot-Savart law, I am going to use db2 is equal to, this is a basic Biot-Savart laws, b is equal to mu h. So we can read b is equal to mu h. So this is a Biot-Savart law, mu naught I2 dl2, this is a unit vector AR21, because 2, 1. The unit vector will be moved from loop number 2 to loop number 1. Here 2, 1, 4 by r squared, 2, 1 squared. So that a differential force, so I am going to use mu naught I1 dl1. This is a differential force. So we have to substitute over there. What is the dB2? We have to substitute over there. So we can use mu naught I1 dl1 mu I2 dl2 by r 2, 1 divided by 4 by r squares. So substitute over here, we will get this one. So finally, what is the total force? The total force, the force F1 on current loop 1 due to the current loop 2. We have to know what's the force on the loop 1 due to loop 2. Similarly, what's the force on the loop 2 due to loop 1, we have to know. What's the force on the loop 1 due to loop 2? What's the force on the loop 2? What's the due to loop 1? We have to know. So ultimately we get it. What's the force? So because loop 1, loop 2 we have to use separately. It's a common phenomena. Mu naught I1, I2 you have to take in the 4 by the outside. So loop 1, loop 2 we have to go for dl1, dl2 the unit vector r21 squares. So like that you have to calculate the total force. What's the force of F1 due to loop 2, F2 due to loop 1. Like that you have to calculate. So what's the conclusion on today's lectures about we have to know what is the force. Force on the charge particle, moving charge particle. Force on the current elements. The force between the two current elements. Normally the electric force, the movement with respect to some kinetic energy. But here magnetic force, which means magnetic field exerts some force due to some field. The magnetic field can be exert force due to some moving charge. With respect to moving charge only, you will get some force. That's a field. The field exerts some force can be force due to the moving charge. So this is very important because the magnetic field, wherever the magnetic field, there is some force because you won't get any magnetic field movement. Because of charge, there is some velocity only, you will get the force. Otherwise, you won't get any force. Thank you so much. Very good morning. This is Dr. M. Pachin, Associate Professor in the Department of ECE, VFSTR, Andhra Pradesh, India. Today lecture I am going to deliver about potential energy. This lectures about what is the energy stored, what is the magnetic field energy stored in the volume. We are going to analyze what is the energy level, what is the maximum energy level it's stored in the volume. I am going to take one volume. Okay, in that one, what is the energy level we are going to store, which means that if you go to electrostatic field, we calculated what is the energy level stored. Similarly, we can go for what is the potential energy, the electrostatic. We go for magnetostatic field also. The electrostatic field, we can take what is the energy level stored, what is the WE, this is called WE. Okay, what is the energy level stored, WE. We can take 1 by 2 dE and dV. They are also taking one volume. That volume they taken, they are calculated what is the energy level stored, the electrostatic field. So W equal to 1 by 2 integration of d dot E dV. D is equal to epsilon E. We know that D is equal to, what is the D is equal to epsilon E. D is equal to, what is the D? E is equal to electric field intensity, D is equal to electric flux density. So D is equal to epsilon E. Okay. So substitute over here, E into E squared, epsilon E dV. So this what we got. In the unit 1 itself, electrostatic field itself, we discussed about the WE. What is the potential energy stored in the volume. Suppose I am going to go for in the magnetostatic field, what you are going to use is the inductor. Exactly. So inductor is a property here to store the magnetic field. So the inductor we are going to use. What is the inductor? What is the energy level? What is the magnetic energy of the inductor? 1 by 2 Li squared. that also discussed the self-inductance and mutual inductance topics. So Wm equal to 1 by 2 Li squares. So now I am going to take one differential volume. Now I am going to consider one differential magnetic volume, differential volume. I am going to consider one the differential volume. So what is the magnetic field? If you look at the diagram over here, so I am going to keep it on cube. Okay, so it's located in x and y is the direction. So current is moving y directions. This is a current direction. It's called this, we can call this here. This is a current. We can call this here B. B means magnetic field. So ultimately, wherever the current, there is a magnetic field. So current is moving this side. The magnetic intensity, what happened now? That will be revolving around the conductor. This will be like this. Okay, according to right and thumb rule, what happened now? Like this. So current is moving this I, so magnetic field, this one will be going. Okay, like this will be there. So surely that top of the surface and the bottom of the surface we can take that the magnetic field intensity like this moving delta I, current here also delta I. Delta I. So we can call this these are two conducting sheet. These are the two conducting sheet. These are two conducting sheet. I am going to take on cube. The current is moving. Ultimately, the magnetic field intensity will be like this. These two conducting sheet. The two conducting sheet. The current is also will be moving in this direction, which means magnetic fields. So here, consider magnetic field in the magnetic field. I am going to take one volume. So what is each volume? There is inductance. Surely, wherever the magnetic field, there is inductance. Wherever the current, there is a magnetic field. Wherever the inductance, there is a magnetic field. So with the reference of the inductance, what is the reference of the inductance? L is equal to lambda by I. We can define L is equal to lambda by I. That's a reference. Inductance. Inductance equal to lambda by I. So what is the lambda? Flux linkage. Psi is equal to flux. Okay. Initial number of turns. Psi is equal to flux. Okay. So we can current. The total flux linkage we can define L is equal to, we can call this inductance. L is equal to lambda by I, N psi by I. So similarly, I am going to take on volume. Okay, I am going to define on volume. What happened now? I am going to define on volume. I am going to define on volume. So each volume I have to find out what is the inductance level. Each volume I have to find out what is the inductance level. So delta psi I by I. So we are not go for a number of volumes. Okay. So that we have to remove psi by I. Psi by I, we are not go for N. Each volume psi by I. So what is the flux? Flux mean we can define. So psi mean flux mean inductance level. We can call this here magnetic field intensity. What is the magnetic field intensity? It's called as a magnetic field. This is called B. B is equal to mu H. Ultimately, what is the flux mean? Magnetic field. Flux mean there is a current, there is a magnetic field, there is a flux moving. So B is equal to mu H. So it will be moving delta X and delta Z directions. I told this direction, and then we can define delta Z direction. Okay, current is moving y directions. So current is moving, I moving. I mean the magnetic field moving y directions. Delta I equal to moving y direction. I told current is moving direction, magnetic intensity x direction and then z directions. So current is moving y direction. Current is moving y directions. That current is moving y direction. The magnetic intensity is moving x direction and then z directions. So x direction and then z directions. Mu h delta x delta z by delta I. Delta I. What is a delta I mean? Current is moving y direction. H mean magnetic field intensities. So we have taken one differential volume. This is for electrostatic field. Electrostatic field we calculate what is the energy level stored. Here I am going to take one differential volume. In that one you have to calculate what is the energy level stored. This is what our motto go for potential energy. Now after substituting, you have to substitute. What will do? What is the Wm? Okay, Wm. This for magnetostatic field. After substituting, we will get the delta Wm. Okay, what is the Wm? Already we know Wm equal to 1 by 2 Li square. So this is for what is the magnetic energy stored. Now we are going to go delta volume, small volume, we can take it. So delta L and delta I square. The same equation. So I am written delta L, delta I square written. Wm, previous one, Wm equal to 1 by 2 L I square. This is energy level stored. So in terms of volume, delta L and then delta I square. What is the delta L? Previous one, delta L equal to, we can define mu h delta x delta z by delta I. Okay, so I have to substitute. So delta I squared. What's the delta I? Delta I means h delta y. So ultimately delta x delta y delta z h into h squared mu. So delta x delta y delta s h into h squared mu. This is a total. After substituting, we got it. What is the energy level stored in the volume? So ultimately, otherwise we can write. So this is called volume. Volume means we can take x, y, z. We can write same equation. We can write delta Wm equal to 1 by 2 mu h square delta v. V mean volume, because I have taken on volume. In the tone volume, what is the energy level? Magnetic energy stored. What is the magnetic energy stored? So delta Wm equal to 1 by 2 mu h square delta v. So I am going to take in same equation can be written as delta Wm by delta v. I am going to give the volume limit value because I am going to take one boundary in the coordinate system. So 1 by 2 mu h square. What is the mu? Mu means permeability, amount of magnetic energy stored. Wherever the permeability, there is a magnetic field. So what is hence? So finally I am going to give an, so Wm equal to 1 by 2 mu h squared. This what? This is the answer actually. This is for what is the energy level stored in the magnetic field in the differential volume. The volume, what is the energy level stored? What is the magnetic energy stored in the volume? 1 by 2 mu h squared. This is over. Anyway, we are going to go for analyzing some other manner. So 1 by 2 mu h squared after simplifications. Again giving here, what is the h is equal to? We know b is equal to mu h. What is h is equal to? V by mu. So substitute here. H is there. One more h mean b by mu. Mu cancel. B will be there. So bh. I got it now here. H into h. Here h is equal to b by mu. So this mu will cancel. Remaining this b. Okay. And this one h. Okay. So bh. So ultimately we will get again b is equal to mu h. The people are using. Okay. So don't panic about. Okay. This is your answer. 1 by 2 mu h squared. Okay. They are using for different notations. For further application they are using. So ultimately again we are using b is equal to mu h. B into b squared 2 mu. So finally the energy and the magnetic study in the linear medium. Okay. I given on the integrations. For linear medium, integration of Wm dV. Wm, what is the magnetic energy stored in the volume? Okay. So ultimately we can write 1 by 2 dH dV. So ultimately we can 1 by 2 mu h squared dV. So in the linear medium, in the volume, what is the magnetic energy stored in the volume? What is the, in that volume, what is the magnetic energy stored? Okay, this is called Wm. So far we discussed about what is the potential energy. Potential energy in the electrostatic field. What is the potential energy stored? So 1 by 2 d dot E dV. Okay. Okay, d dot E for electric intensity, d for electric flux density. So already we know that electrostatic field. Similarly, we are going to go for magnetostatic field. I am going to take on volume. So current is moving y directions. So that magnetic field intensity x and z directions will be revolving around the conductor in the volume. This is a conducting sheet. The conducting sheet located in the this top and the bottom. So current is moving this side. Ultimately magnetic field like this will be there. So from this knowledge, I have to calculate what is the inductance of the top and then bottom. So I am going to take in for, I have to calculate each volume. This on surface here. I am going to take each volume. So because I have to, this is a total cube. In the one I am going to take in each and every small volume I am going to take in. Finally I got the delta L. From delta L equal to will be located in x and y z directions. So finally we got it. After substituting we got the 1 by 2 mu h squared. 1 by 2 mu h squared. What did you understand from this one? Wherever the electric field, there is a magnetic field. Wherever the magnetic field, there is a permeability. Permeability, the amount of magnetic energy stored. So total magnetic energy stored, we can write 1 by 2 integration of mu h squared dV in this of linear, the linear medium. So we can go for, generally we can define the magnetic energy stored 1 by 2 mu h squared. Thank you so much.